So the Sun and Moon coming out this next year.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yes, it's coming out next year in February, but the thing is, which one of the things we were talking about is they're about to have a pre-release, actually, which is they're going to come in these little boxes like this, and actually, it's in there somewhere. This right here was the pre-release for the Evolutions, pre-release for Steam Siege. What happens is that this right here is a way for not only players who are already used to the game, but also for new players to get into the game as well before it comes out. Because like I said, it doesn't come out till February, but end of January, certain comic book places and hobby places and so on and so forth are having pre-release tournaments.
Okay.
So they could go ahead and buy this little box right here. And what it does is that it's going to come with usually a 23 card set. Mm-hmm. You know, so it already has 23 cards that you could kind of build your deck around, starting like as a base. Then it comes with 4 booster packs, which is, we've all seen these before everywhere as you go to Walmart, Kmart, everywhere. The booster packs, it comes with 10 more cards. So it comes with 4 of them. So that's 40 cards extra that's randomly picked out of a set that isn't out yet. So what they do is they give you this 23 card set. They give you these 4 booster packs. So this way you can kind of build around a 40 card deck. Okay. And then the people who's hosting it, they will go ahead and loan you energy. So that way you can make a deck around it and actually have a tournament right there on the spot with brand new cards.
Okay, so you don't mix any of your previous decks. No. It's all brand new.
All brand new on this pre-release tournament.
Okay. When these new cards come out, do you mix decks, or you're playing with Pokemon Sun and Moon cards? You're not mixing with Steam Siege or XY, anything. It's new deck, new plays, new rules.
It will be all new deck, but right now, because this is all new, and there's not enough of Sun and Moon, which is the brand new, 7th generation, they will be going ahead after the pre-release and the cards actually come out, mixing it with Pokemon cards up until, I believe, Primal Crash.
Okay.
Yes.
There's a lot to it.
It really is, but I would say this. For those of you who are thinking, wow, this is a lot, it's complicated, it really is one of the more easier card games to get into. Every turn is based into like a basic basically about 7 steps, and then your turn's over. And not every one of those steps are even taken. Sometimes your turn can be over in a matter of seconds. So it's easy to learn for all ages. If you are thinking, hey, you know what, I might want to get ahead and, give this a shot, pick up a theme deck. Some people will say, oh yeah, pick up a bunch of booster packs. No, it doesn't. A booster pack is random, so you never know what you're going to get, okay? With a theme deck, it comes with a full 60 card deck. You need 60 cards to play. It comes with a 60 card deck with Pokemon trainer cards and so on and so forth, everything to get you playing right then and there. It even comes with a big, nice play mat that also has the rules on it. So this way, you can also learn to play, learn the format of how everything is, nice, easy, and simple. So picking this up, you can instantly start playing. Probably not going to win any tournaments with it, but it's a base, it's a starting point.
Right.
It's something that way that you could go ahead and legitimately start playing. Now, if you want to go ahead and pick up something quick and fast and start winning tournaments, then you might want to look at one of these here versus decks. It comes with 2 decks in them, each one pre-made, but it comes with those powerful EX cards I told you about, along with tournament-worthy cards. And again, they're not giving you nothing that just instantly kind of win a tournament. What these are is kind of like a base to start off at, a super base to start off at, and then you go ahead and get tins and big collector's boxes, or just even the little 10 card booster packs, and start building and molding this deck around you, making it your own strategy.
How are you able to carry all this stuff with you when you go? Because, or do you customize depending on which tournaments you play in?
Yes, I do. But I look at it this way. There's different levels of Pokemon players. There are those who have that one deck that they just put their heart into. There are those who just play for fun.
Right.
And then there are those who like collecting, just buying the cards just to fill them up and say, hey, I got all these cards, I'm collecting them all. And then there's those guys like me who love building multiple decks. So believe it or not, this here is actually out of a deck. Then most of these boxes are all, each one have 60 card fully playable decks. So like if I go ahead and play somebody who's new, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna whip out a deck that has all my powerful mega EXs and breaks. I have decks made that doesn't even have that in it. So this way I can go ahead and play with somebody and help teach them.
Right.
So I love building decks. I love building new strategies. So that's why I got so many of them. So because of this, I could go to a tournament and be like, okay, you know what? I'm looking at the crowd here. I know this guy, I know he's going to use water, I know he's going to use water. I probably should bring a grass deck. You know, so that way I have a deck, 60 pre-made cards. So I have my own strategy for each one.
Wow. He's going to have to teach me how to play so I can see what's going on. You're going to have to teach me how to play. I've never, to be honest with you, I've never played a trading card game. I bought a few decks in the past, but I just never really got into it.
Well, you know, another really unique thing that makes Pokemon so, to me, timely, and the fact that reason why it was able to stay around for so long, this is, believe it or not, a mind-blowing fact. Everything you buy here is doubled. So how, you might ask? Believe it or not, let's say, for instance, you buy a booster deck, right? Theme deck. And you have this cards, you're good to go. Then you say, you know what? I'm going to go buy about 4 of these here booster packs. Well, you open the booster packs, you're having a good time, you're like, okay, I got some good cards. Believe it or not, everything you buy, like I said, is doubled. They actually come with codes, code cards to play the game online.
Really?
Yes, you don't even have to have people with you.
Is there any code where the code is at on the cards? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, let's see if I have a few extra around here that I didn't use or have them out, which I think I used them all and put them all away. They're little black and white cards, and you know what a QR code is?
Yeah.
They actually have QR codes in them. So if you have a computer with a camera, you just hold it up and it scans it and it puts it right in. So this theme deck, since it's already pre-made, you get the same deck to play online with your friends. Against the world. But then, let's say, for instance, you buy you buy a booster pack. Oh man, didn't have anything I really wanted, and it was a junk pack, right? Well, you have that code. You go pop it online, and next thing you know, your mind is blown because you just got a Mega Blastoids. So it's a random pack that you get online. So every time you purchase anything that's random, it's like getting 2 chances of something good. If you buy something like, for example, that Mega Premium Mewtwo and Mew collection, everything you get there, you also get online. So these boxes right here, I can actually play online and have these boxes there. When I go ahead and play online, I actually have theme deck boxes, card sleeves, and so on. So things that you get in real life, you get online as well. Because let's face it, it's a little bit harder to get people together in real life.
It is.
But online, you always have friends. And guess what? It's not only on computer, it's on iPad as well.
Really?
Yes. Which is mostly what I've been playing it on is my iPad. So this way, anytime I'm just sitting on the couch, I can just start playing somebody over in Japan.
Wow. Well, we might have to do some more coverage on Pokemon trading card game, and you're going to have to teach me how to play.
Hopefully we'll have you ready in time for the pre-release.
Yeah, possibly.
Hopefully in the comics section when this video release, I will go ahead and drop not only the details for the pre-release, but also some tips, tricks, so that way if you do come to the pre-release, yes, you will see me there. I already requested the day off. And if you have any questions, you're new to Pokemon, have no idea, never played it before, please feel free to ask me. I will love to teach you. I have taught so many people actually how to play in the last, 2 months. It's unbelievable. So again, feel free to come by, stop and ask me. On Facebook, hit me up. if you're playing on a console and you already have my gamer tag, let me know. I could go ahead, give you some tricks and strategies for building a deck. So that way, when that pre-release come, you have a fighting chance. And then afterward, they have tournaments every weekend. Yes, there are tournaments every weekend for this game. Come out and have some fun. It's a fun social game. It's a game for all ages. Boys, girls, it doesn't matter. I've seen everyone play it. You're just having yourself a good time.
Huh.
Whether you win or lose, it's still fun.
Cool. Who knew that, well, I did know because I've had nephews who have gotten into this over the years, nieces got into it, that it's still going strong 20 years from now. And probably 20 more years after this. It hasn't slowed down, it just evolved. You gotta catch them all.
Not only that, but there's an amazing fan-made trailer that literally taps into that same level which you just talked about.
Yep.
Shows kid growing up, he's at work now, he walks by and he sees a TV and he's just like, wow, I remember that when I was little, you know? And
Yep.
a lot of the big portion of the fan base are older. And we've gotten older and the game has evolved with us. Speaking of which, I won't go into too much detail now, but there's a new game mechanic some of you may not know about with the new set that's coming out, Sun and Moon, the new 7th generation. It's going to be a game changer. I feel like it's going to be something that makes the game even easier for people who are just now starting to play.
Okay.
So it's once again kind of like a reset button. Let's go ahead, tone down all the big, powerful cards and make it so, hey, people of all ages, strategies, you know, someone can just get started and have a good time, play, and have a fighting chance against those who are deeply into the game.
Yep. Well, this is going to wrap it up for this episode of Comic Book Cove / Delve into the Void with the iOS and Pokemon themed episode. There's a lot going on.
Yes.
A lot going on. Hopefully, my hard drive comes back and I can get some of that other footage. But I didn't. Thank goodness for backups on the internal drive.
Yes.
Learned a lesson there. But for what it's worth, it's interesting. I'm going to look forward to seeing what you tell me more about and seeing some of these cards in the gameplay as you teach me.
Nintendo right now is just in a very nice place. I mean, like we talked about earlier, we got Super Mario Run that just came out. Yes, people, there's another game that came out, Super Mario Maker for the 3DS also dropped.
Yeah, we'll get into all those another time.
There's so much.
Yes. So, for this episode, I'm Tom Morris.
Jeremy Older.
Keep playing, keep watching, keep collecting pop culture, and we'll see you next time.